So in this video, I want to explain some details regarding how to get user input. So what I have here is just a basic Hello World program right now. But let's say that we actually are going to want to um, input a number and a name from a person. So the first thing I need to do is declare some variables. So I'll declare a string variable called your name. I'll declare an int variable called number. Now, if I'm going to get keyboard input, this requires the use of a scanner. So I need to create a scanner for keyboard input. And that is going to be capital scanner I'm going to call it input equals new scanner. And this is just specific syntax that you will have to get used to. You can name it anything that you want to, but I think input is a good name for it. Now you'll notice that we got these red lines here. That's because scanner lives in a library file that needs to be imported. You can try to remember to type that line in, or I just go here and click on import, and now Eclipse put that line in that I need in order for scanner to be recognized. So now we're going to get user input. So I'm going to prompt system out print what enter your favorite number. And I need to close quotes. So we'll say num equals, I'm going to use my scanner, which is called input. And if I'm going to retrieve an integer, I need to use the nextInt method. And you've got to have the parentheses like this. Then I will ask, enter your name. And since name is string data, I have to use nextLine. So this is why data types are important, and you have to use the correct method to retrieve input based on your data type. So let's print my output now. So what I'm going to print is, instead of hello world, I'll print hello. I'll concatenate your name, and I'll print your favorite number is, and we'll concatenate num. Now, let's see what happens when we try to run this. So it asks for my favorite number. I type in a number, and notice what happened here. I got the prompt for enter your name, but it didn't stop and let me enter anything. And then it said, hello, nothing is in your name. Your favorite number is 16. So what is the problem here? The problem has to do with using nextInt and nextLine together. And I don't want to get in this video too much into the details of exactly why that's a problem. But just know when you use a combination of numeric input and string input, the best thing to do is to enter everything using a string and convert it using the parse methods. So I'm going to, instead of using nextInt, I'm going to use nextLine. So nextLine is going to interpret whatever I type in as a string, and then this integer.parseInt method is going to convert that from a string to an integer so that it will be the correct data type. And if we run this program now, I type in a number, I type in my name, and it says, hello, Prof P, your favorite number is 16. So you see it works just fine. So Scanner has these different methods. These are just a few. These are not even all of them. NextInt for an integer, nextDouble for a double, nextLine for a string. But if your program uses a combination of uh, string and numeric input, then the best thing to do is to read it using nextLine and convert it into the correct data type. So to convert to an integer, you use integer.parseInt. To convert to a double, it's double.parseDouble. Notice it's not parse integer here. This is just syntax details that you have to be aware of. And so that is the way you should, what you should do when you have a combination of numeric and string data to deal with.